Let me guess. You've used AI to write a caption, an email, or a post, and thought, okay, this is fine, but it doesn't sound like me. It's not bad or wrong. It's just very forgettable. And here's the part nobody tells you. The real danger with AI content isn't that it sounds robotic. It is that it makes everyone sound the same. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to make AI sound like you, not a robot, and not like everybody else. It's showtime. Let's get started. Creating consistent, engaging social media content shouldn't feel like rocket science. I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs go from, I don't know what to post, to I've got this, using simple, easy to implement steps that make a big difference. I'm Maggie Carey, and welcome to the Painless Posting Podcast. If AI was supposed to save you time, but instead you're rewriting everything it gives you, this episode is for you. If you've ever said, I like what it's saying, but I just don't like how it's saying it, and if you're starting to wonder whether AI is even worth it, stay with me, because the issue isn't AI. It's how most people are using it. Something you may not know is that I have a background in theater. I have decades of experience performing on stages and creating a voice. I've parlayed those skill sets into marketing and how to help people find their own voice and have a presence. In the theater, we call it stage presence. It's how to be uniquely you on stage while still portraying a character. Well, when it comes to your business, your character is your brand. It's your personal brand, your identity. And we don't want AI erasing your unique personality. We want our social media to reflect who we are. That is the only way you are going to stand out on social media, is by being you, because nobody can be you. You need to use a few little tricks that I'm going to share with you today that will help you expand and explode your brand on social media. Sometimes when people use AI, they may feel that it erases your voice, but actually what it's doing is it averages it. If you're naturally direct, AI will soften you. If you're opinionated, AI neutralizes you. And if you're conversational, like I am, AI formalizes you. And those sharp edges, they're usually the best parts. Those are the things that make you, and we want that on our social media. The AI defaults to safe because most people talk to it like a vending machine. They'll say things like, write a caption about consistently, write a post about AI, write something engaging. So it gives you something safe and neutral and very easy to scroll past. So here is the tactic shift. Stop asking AI to write. That's the shift that changes everything. I don't ask AI to write right away. I ask it to think with me first. AI is better as a mirror than a microphone. Instead of saying write a caption, I ask things like, where does this idea sound generic? Or what's the strongest opinion hiding in this? Or what would a real business owner push back on? I want AI to prove that it understands the point before it writes the post. Let me share with you my AI conversation template. This is where most people lean in. I use the same short conversation with AI. First, I give it context, who I am, who I'm talking to, and why this matters. Then I ask it to reflect. What's overused? What's too safe? Then I project my edges. I tell it what I don't want, and where I'm naturally direct. Only then do I let it write. Even then, I tell it to leave space for me. Because the goal isn't to sound human, the goal is to sound like me. And you want your AI to sound like you. So let's train your AI on decisions, not just content. So most people upload past posts and hope for the best. That helps. Like, I would suggest you could take some of your best posts and load it up there. But what really trains AI is your judgment. Tell AI things like why you didn't post something, what feels too salesy, what sounds like marketing fluff. Ugh, I hate marketing fluff. And what would you never, ever say out loud? Your voice isn't your words, it's how you decide what's worth saying. Once AI understands that, the output changes dramatically. So here's my rule. AI can help with 90% of the work. That's massive, 90%. The last 10% has to be you. That's where your opinion lives, your boundaries are set. The reminder you always give your clients. If AI writes 100% of it, people can feel that. Even if they don't know why, they just feel, something is just off. One of the things that you can do is to take examples of your work and upload it into your AI. One thing that I suggest, you should have a primary tool. For example, I use ChatGPT as my primary AI tool. However, every once in a while, I'll go into Gemini with Google, or I'll go into Perplexity. You can go into other AI tools to see if you can get a different voice or a different answer. And sometimes that's really what we need. Now, because I use ChatGPT as my primary tool, I've actually taken my help process and I've built a tool within ChatGPT to help people create their social media content. Now, it's like having a little Maggie Carey stuck right in your pocket that you can pull out any time when you're struggling with, what am I going to say on social media? I don't know. Well, this is where everything comes together. When I combined AI with the help process, the content instantly sounded more grounded. Hook with a real thought. Explore the pain point honestly, lay out the solution clearly, and prompt the action naturally. It gives AI a structure that already sounds human, and it relates to your audience. It is like you're talking to them, not like you're talking to a screen, right? When I record these podcasts, I use my theater background. I imagine that there is a human being, someone just like you, who's sitting and listening to my podcast, or maybe driving on the way to work, listening, hoping they'll get some insight, some little nugget of information that is going to drastically change their social media and drive clients knocking at their door. That's my goal. So when I'm talking to my computer here, I'm talking to you. I am thinking of you and the pain points that you are living through when it comes to social media. Well, why? Because I know what it feels like. I was there. I needed to figure out a way to clear the cacophony of chaos that is known as social media, the thing that changes every other day, where there's something new, something different, right? It gets overwhelming, it gets frustrating. My goal is to help you simplify that social media process. So these tips I'm sharing with you today are guidelines to help you use AI, get 90% of it done, save that 10%, add your special, I call it, like, for me, I call it that Maggie flair. That's something that is uniquely you, that gets you resonating with your audience and getting them to learn who you are. If you want help doing this without overthinking it, that's exactly why I created the Help Caption Creator. It's going to ask you a few questions to help learn your voice. It's within ChatGPT, so if you've already trained ChatGPT, it's going to pull that information in, And it's going to walk you through the help process framework so your captions sound like you, not like everyone else using AI. So make sure you check it out at helpcaptioncreator.com. You can go there. Not only will it give you the caption creator, but it's also going to give you this cool, handy-dandy little cheat sheet in a PDF format. If you want this in the mail, just send me a DM and I'll make sure I get it to you. So, remember, AI shouldn't replace your voice. It should protect it. Once you stop asking AI to write for you and start teaching it how you think, everything gets easier and everything will get better. I hope you're enjoying the Painless Posting Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. It helps other business owners like you discover these shortcuts too. Until next time, keep your posting painless and your engagement powerful.